Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm Di, and today I'm sharing with you the May Manga Haul. So you'll notice that in April I did not have a Manga Haul for April, and that's because I did travel during April. I do have some vacation vlogs if you're interested in checking out where I went, but because I traveled, I didn't purchase any manga in April. So in May, I made up for all of the purchases that I was going to make in April and then had my May purchases as well. So the haul is kind of large, but it is like 2 months worth of what I was going to purchase. I'm still doing my point system. So in case you haven't watched the video where I explain it, this year my daughter and I are collecting points. So for every 2 manga we read, we collect 1 like credit that we can use on a manga. Any first in a series manga doesn't need a credit, and so those are kind of exempt. And light novels are also exempt. But if we want to purchase a continuing series volume that we haven't yet read up to that volume, we need to use a credit. So it's been working out really well for us. I've collected a bunch of credits in the month of May to use in June, so that's great. Plus I intend on collecting a few more credits in the month of June as well for July, because I am participating in the Manga Pride Readathon that's being hosted by my friend Bazaar Individual as well as Dynamic Dylan, and it's Rachel. So if you're interested in finding out more about the Manga Pride Readathon, definitely check out the link down in the description box below. I'll link Bazaar's announcement video, which has all of the details. So, since there's quite a bit to get through, let's just jump into it. So right off the top here, I have Volume 1 of My Dear Curse Casting Vampires. This is by Chisaki Kanai, published by Yen Press, rated older teen. This says the world is full of vampires, supernatural creatures who drain the blood from humans without mercy. Fighting such beings is the foundation of Isuzu Osaka's life, but with humanity losing the war, desperate times call for desperate measures. To protect his friends, Isuzu sets out to strike a deal with Baroque, a powerful vampiress whose beauty is said to drive all who gaze upon her mad. So that sounded intriguing to me. I definitely like vampire tales, so thought I'd check that one out. Again, first in a series, so it was exempt from credit. I picked up this one, which is Volume 1 of Manner of Death. This has art by Yukari Umemoto and original story by Samon. This one is also published by Yen Press, rated older teen. When skilled coroner Dr. Bunakit is called upon to examine the body of a woman who allegedly hanged herself, he soon finds that all evidence points to foul play. That night, a mysterious stranger breaks into his home and demands that he rule the death a suicide. And after he confides in his prosecutor friend about the incident, that friend suddenly goes missing. Dr. Bunakit pins all his suspicions on a man named Tan, but not only does Tan have a rock-solid alibi, he also volunteers to help uncover the real murderer. I believe this is a BL, so I might pick it up for the Manga Pride Readathon. This is pretty thick, so yes, that definitely sounds intriguing to me. I'm into all types of mystery type stories, so yes, sounds intriguing. I got Volume 2 of Honey Lemon Soda. This is by Mayu Murata, published by Yen Press, rated teen. This is a shoujo romance about a girl, I believe, who is getting bullied, and then she has this guy friend in her corner, and yeah, I believe there is a little bit of romance there. I am really looking forward to this one. I did use a credit on this one, though, because it is Volume 2, and I haven't yet read Volume 1. We got Volume 8 of Sasaki and Miyano by Sho Harusono. This one is published by Yen Press, rated teen. So this is a BL about these 2 guys in high school. And my daughter is really enjoying the series. We read Volume 1 for the Monochrome Manga Club. I was a little bit confused, but thought the story was cute, and I am looking forward to continuing on. My daughter used one of her credits on this volume because we are not up to date on that one reading yet, but she's really enjoying it, so she used a credit. Servamp Volume 18 by Strike Tonica. This one's published by Seven Seas. rated teen. This is a story about a boy who likes to keep his life simple, and he finds a cat, takes it home. Cat's not a cat, but is a vampire, and then his life becomes complicated. We've read volume 1 for the Monochrome Manga Club as well. I have already watched the anime of this also, and so has my daughter. We really enjoyed it. She is up to date, I believe, with this series. This series, we only get 1 or 2 published volumes a year, and so every time one comes out, she eagerly anticipates it. And so yes, since she is up to date, we didn't need to use a credit on that one. I have Wolf Girl and Black Prince Volume 1 by Ayuko Hata. This one's published by Viz, rated older teen. I believe this is a shoujo romance with fake dating. At least that's what I get off the back cover, so that sounds like it's going to be a good time. Rainbow Days Volume 3 by Minami Mizuno, published by Viz, rated older teen. So we recently read Volume 1 for the Monochrome Manga Club. This is a story about these 4 guy friends who are in high school, and we follow their like romantic escapades. I didn't enjoy Volume 1 as much as I thought I was going to, but the end of Volume 1 definitely feels like things are going to go in a direction that I am going to enjoy. So I'm looking forward to reading the rest of this series. I did use a credit on this one because we've only read Volume 1. Volume 12 of Fairy Tail 100 Years Quest. Story and layouts by Hiro Mashima, art by Atsuo Ueda. This one is published by Kodansha, rated teen. So this is a kind of continuation series of Fairy Tail. My daughter's really enjoying what she's read so far, but I don't believe she is up to date yet, so we used a shared credit on this one. I really enjoyed Fairy Tail. I'm really looking forward to going on another adventure with these characters. I just have not yet dug into this part of the series. My daughter has, though, and she has really enjoyed what she's read. So I'm looking forward to consuming that. Dark Gathering Volume 1. This has story and art by Kenichi Kondo, published by Viz, rated older teen. This is about a guy who is a reluctant ghost magnet. He had a dangerous encounter with a malevolent spirit and wants nothing to do with the supernatural, but he's stuck helping a young girl who's intent on capturing Japan's most terrifying ghosts and ghouls. Sounds intriguing, so we decided to try that one out, and the art style is different. So I really like that. I have Volume 3 of Kimono Jihen. This is story and art by Sho Aimoto, published by 7 Seas, rated older teen. We read Volume 1 for the Monochrome Manga Club, really enjoyed it. This is about a detective and a monster detective agency, I believe. And so, yes, really enjoyed Volume 1. Definitely intrigued to see what other cases they come up with. I did use a credit on this one. I think we might have used a shared credit. One of us used a credit because we have my credits, my daughter's credits, and then we have a shared credits for any of the Monochrome Manga Club selections that we both read. And so we only use half of the credits for the volumes since we're both reading them and we have to read them anyway. So yes, I really enjoyed Volume 1 and I'm looking forward to continuing this series. I have Volume 2 of Danganronpa, another episode, Ultra Despair Girl. So this is one of those spin-off series for Danganronpa. This is manga by Hajime Toya, created by Spike Chunsoft, published by Dark Horse. This does not have an age rating on the back, but it's probably older teen, just knowing the kinds of things that are in the Danganronpa franchise. I picked this one up because I found it for really cheap. So I don't have Volume 1 yet, but I do intend on getting it. And I used a credit, or we used a shared credit. One of us used a credit because we have almost all of the rest of the Danganronpa manga volumes and really enjoy the franchise. We've played some of the games. We've watched one of the anime adaptations. Really enjoy that franchise. Volume 4 of Mission Yozakura Family. Story and art by Tsuji Gondaira. This one's published by Viz, rated teen. So this is about a guy who ends up becoming part of his best friend's family. He is an orphan and kind of becomes family with his best friend's family in an unconventional way. And his best friend actually is a spy, and her whole family are spies. And so he gets absorbed into that. I really, really enjoy what I've read of this series. I did not use a credit on this because I've already read what's in this volume. I've read quite a bit of it on the Shonen Jump app. And like I said, really enjoyed it. I knew from before that this was going to be a series that I'd want to have and collect. And so I'm doing that now that these are coming out. And so I'm really, really happy. And I love all of the covers so far. They're just so fun. I have volume 1 of Cinderella Closet. This has story and art by Wakana Yanai, published by 7 Seas, rated teen. So this is a Cinderella retelling. I believe there is some LGBTQIA plus spin on it, I believe, but I'm not quite sure. So yes, I thought that was intriguing, and the art on that looks gorgeous. So I'm really looking forward to checking that one out. Got volume 2 of Malevolent Spirits Monogatari. This has story and art by Onigunso, published by 7 Seas, rated teen. So this is about a guy who hates these spirits and ends up having to go and live with a girl who lives with a bunch of them and figure out how to not only live with them but work alongside them. We read volume 1 for the Monochrome Manga Club. Really, really enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens in the second volume. We did not use a credit on this because we are up to date. I have volumes 1 and 2 of Don't Call It a Mystery, or Don't Call It Mystery, story and art by Yumi Tamura. This one is published by 7 Seas, rated older teen. It looks like our main character is a young college student who is accused of murder, and he has finally honed abilities of observation and deduction, uses his skills to find the real killer. So that sounds like something that's perfect for me. Kind of cozy mystery-ish, where we have like an amateur sleuth. Really, really looking forward to that one. And again, the art style is very, very interesting. Got volume 22 of Yowamushi Pedal. This one's published by Yen Press, rated teen. So this story follows our boys cycling club, high school cycling club. Really, really enjoyed this series. I have not yet read past the first omnibus, but we have watched all of the anime adaptation that is out. So we really enjoy the series, and I'm looking forward to experiencing this. So that is that one. I've got volume 3 of Ladies on Top by Niji Ganameta. This one's published by Steamship, rated older teen, 17 plus. So this is a story about our couple here on the cover. They both do not conform to society's expectations in the bedroom and are exploring what they do want with each other. I enjoyed volume 1 a lot more than volume 2, but I'm interested to see what happens with our couple, and I'm hoping for a few things in this volume. I am up to date, so I did not use a credit on this one. I have volume 1 of The Dragon King's Imperial Wrath. Falling in love with the bookish princess of the Rat Clan. This has art by Akiko Kawano, story by Aki Shikimi. This one's published by 7 Seas, rated teen. The Dragon King seeks a bride, and our princess from the Rat Clan, instead of vying for his favor, decides to take refuge in the palace's enormous library, a place where she can read to her heart's content. It's there that the Dragon King discovers her by chance, sparking an immediate connection that will change her life forever. So that sounds really sweet. It's got a book-loving main character. Really, really looking forward to that one. Got volume 1 of Last Game. This is story and art by Shinobu Amano, published by 7 Seas, rated teen. Rivalry, revenge, and romance, where we follow a guy who has ruled his class in studies and sports, but since a girl from a poor family transfers to his school and outperforms him in every turn, he's suffered his first setback. Reeling from this unforgivable blow to his pride, he decides that he had to make her lose at something by making her lose her heart to him. Now both in college, he proposes one last game with her, but who will be the winner? So I guess we follow them from elementary school through college. Sounded interesting. Looking forward to checking that one out. Got volume 2 of Yorha, Pearl Harbor Descent Record, a Nier Automata story. Original concept by Yoko Taro, art by Megumu Soramichi. This one's published by Square Enix, rated older teen. So this follows the universe of the game franchise. My daughter's played a little bit of the game. I watched her play a little bit of it. It looked really interesting to me. I'm looking forward to diving into this world. And so yes, we're collecting this one. She used one of her credits for this one. I've got volume 3 of Game Between the Suits. Story and art by Mai Nishikata, published by Steamship, rated older teen 17+. So this is a story about our 2 office workers here on the cover who are playing a game. If they both fall in love with each other, they'll date. If one of them doesn't end up falling in love with the other, then the game will stop. This is an okay story for me. I'm still interested to see what will happen with our couple here on the cover. I am up to date. This to me is not as good as Ladies on Top, but I will say that between volumes 1 and 2, this one definitely got better for me. And so I'm looking forward to see what happens in this 3rd volume, because there were definitely a few complications in volume 2. So yes, so far I'm really enjoying that one, and I'm looking forward to seeing what happens with our main characters there. Got volume 3 of Villains Are Destined to Die. This one's by Suol, original story by Gwon Gyo-ul, published by Issei Press, rated teen. So this is a story about our main character who ends up getting transported into this otome game that she really enjoyed playing, and is using what she knows of the otome gameplay to try to find a way back to reality. I really enjoyed volume 1. We read it for the Monochrome Manga Club. I recently read volume 2 and really enjoyed that as well, so I'm looking forward to continuing this one. I did actually use a credit on this one because at the time of purchase I did not read volume 2. So yes, the art style in that one is gorgeous as well. I'm really enjoying it. And volume 1 of A Business Proposal. This is by Narak, adapted by Perilla. Original story by Haehwa. This, I believe, has a drama adaptation, a Korean drama adaptation. This is published by Issei Press, rated older teen. Looks like we follow a woman who has really like bad luck at the time she's officially hit rock bottom. But her friend has a business proposal for her go on an arranged date in her stead, and she'll receive hefty compensation. So things grow complicated, however, when the other party turns out to be her new CEO and he's got a proposal of her own. I have not watched the drama adaptation of this, but it does definitely sound like the type of drama that I'd be interested in watching. And so I'm looking forward to experiencing not only the drama, but the manhwa as well. Another adaptation that I have actually seen, this is What's Wrong with Secretary Kim. So this is art by Myung-mi Kim, original story by Gyeongyun Jung. This one's published by Yen Press, rated teen. Wonder why it says Yen Press and not Issei Press. Anyway, I have seen this drama, the adaptation. This is about a woman, our main character here on the cover, and she's really good at her job. And one day she tells her boss that she's going to quit, and all of a sudden her boss realizes that she may be more important to him than he realized. I really enjoyed this drama. It was very good. I am looking forward to reading the manhwa. Then I think the rest of what I have here are light novels. So I've got Yokohama Station SF. This one's by Yuba Isukari and Tatsuyuki Tanaka. This one's published by Yen On, rated ages 13 and up, so that is teen. The back here just says go to exit 42. You'll find the answers to everything there. I got interested in this one because I saw that a manga adaptation was coming out, but the light novel was already out. And since it didn't sound like something that my daughter was going to be interested in, I decided to get the light novel instead. So in this story, much of Japan has been swallowed by Yokohama Station, a mysterious, ever-growing series of buildings that's been around for as long as anyone can remember. The few who live outside its many entrances have never seen the inside and know only rumors and legends of the station's interior. That all changes when our main character is given an I-8 ticket, a mysterious item that lets him enter the massive complex for 5 days. The young man has always sought a purpose, but the one he finds may not be the sort he'd hoped for. So I thought that sounded very intriguing. So I'm looking forward to getting into that one. I have How to Win Her Heart on the Nth Try by Ichine Kamijo, published by Yen on ages 13 and up, so that's teen. This says, can love blossom out of friendship? I really, really love the cover on that. This follows a woman facing down her 30s with no sign of romance. She works hard, but things just never seem to go right. When a series of mishaps leave her at her lowest point, yet a childhood friend reappears to offer her a hand. Not only is he warm-hearted and good-looking, but he also gets along great with her. There's just one problem. She's only ever seen him as a friend, while he's been hiding his feelings for her for their whole life. But even if she's willing to give him a chance, will trauma from her past prove too much to overcome? Sounded interesting, so I'm looking forward to checking that one out. I've got the fourth light novel of the Case Files of Julia Richard, written by Nanako Tsujimura, illustrated by Utako Yukihiro. This one's published by 7 Seas, rated teen, 13 plus. So I've been really, really looking forward to getting into the series. It just hasn't happened for me. I really, really want to. Mysteries, gemstones, totally down my alley. I need to get into this series. So I've just been collecting those light novels for right now. Because they're light novels, I don't need to use credits on them. Sasaki and Miyano. Novelization by Kotoko Hachijo. Original story and art by Sho Harusono. This is Sasaki and Miyano, the first years. This one is published by Yen on, rated ages 13 and up, so that is teen. So this kind of explores what Hirano and Sasaki were like as first years. So looking forward to that. I'm wondering if the light novel version would work better for me. Just because I had such an issue with the layout on the manga. I still enjoyed it, but yeah, it was a little bit difficult for me with the way that it was laid out. But yes, looking forward to getting into that. And then lastly here, I have The Husky and His White Cat Shizun. This is a danmei, I believe, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce that one, because I probably would get it very, very wrong. We have a tyrant who killed his way to the throne and now reigns as the first emperor of the mortal realm, but he's unsatisfied. Left cold and bereft, abandoned by all he held dear, he takes his own life only to be reborn anew. Awakening in the body of his younger self, he discovers the chance to relive his life. This time he vows to attain the gratification that once eluded him. All who defied him will fall, and never again will they treat him like a dog. His greatest fury is reserved for a coldly beautiful and aloofly cat-like cultivation teacher who betrayed and thwarted him time and time again in their last life. Yet as he shamelessly pursues his own goals in this life he thought lost, he begins to wonder if there might be more to his teacher and his own feelings than he ever realized. So I originally wasn't going to pick this up because I had such a hard time with Heaven Official's Blessing. That book took me a really, really long time to get through, and I have more danmei on my shelves, and these books are not thin. They're pretty thick, so they do take me some time to get through. I did enjoy Heaven Official's Blessing, but I thought, I have that. I want to continue that. I also have the Grand Master's Demonic Cultivation or something like that, which I want to get into as well, and so I thought I shouldn't pick up any more from any other series. But I found this for like 75% off. So I thought, why not? I'm never going to find it for 75% off again. And I just love the covers on all of the danmei. They're just gorgeous. So yeah, I will eventually get into this one. It does sound interesting. I'm a little confused by the way that the summary was worded. But I'm sure that when I get into this, it'll iron out my confusion. But yes, I will eventually get into that one, and I'm looking forward to it. So that's everything that I purchased in May. Like I said, it is a culmination of my planned purchases for April and May. So I don't think it's too bad. Plus, I used credits, so that's great. And I have quite a few more credits that I've been accumulating. So, yeah, I am very, very happy with all of this. Let me know down in the comments below if you also picked up any of the things that I picked up, or if you've read any of these. Let me know if you enjoyed it, but please no spoilers. Also, if you're interested in hearing my thoughts on any of the things that I have hauled, definitely let me know down in the comments below, and I'll try to prioritize those reads for you. And yeah, if nothing else, and you'd just like to let me know that you were here, if you could leave me a, I don't know, basketball? He's holding a basketball there, emoji down in the comments below, or any type of sports emoji, that would be greatly appreciated and would really help me out. And that will do it for me today. So I hope you're all doing great. I hope you're all safe and healthy. And until next time, take care and smile always. Bye.